Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be actually do like a little discussion video, and just beforehand, all of this video is very opinionated. It is just about how I feel right now, and nothing is really like be taken too serious, please. And it is just like my opinion, just the way I feel right now. So well, let's get started. So the topic of this video will be like, while I actually think like fashion sucks right now, like, or like in general why fashion has always just sucked, and while like I feel like the videos I've been doing are really not valuable for anyone, like they don't need to exist, you know. It's just like basically a waste of time for everyone, like for me to make those videos and like for a lot of people who watch them. So why do I think fashion sucks right now? Well, you know, fashion is like a cool hobby, right? It's quite an easy hobby. Like you don't really have to think like of a lot of things. All you really need is to have a taste and like an opinion about stuff, basically like having like an aesthetic, and then you just follow that. And then you can get easily inspired by new things, and it is something like very like there's not really like an elitism thing around fashion besides money. There is one thing in fashion, that is money. Money is sort of like keeping people out of the gate, so to say. So for example, I own an Hermes bag, and a lot of people cannot afford an Hermes bag, and they will never have the exclusivity of owning something from Hermes. So basically they can't really like represent the brand or like show off that they value the brand or whatever. So they will be kept out of the gate, so to say. And this is one of the things I really don't like about fashion. There's many people who think they are fashionable, or like they have a like deep relation towards fashion because they spend tons of money, and I think this is just super dumb. Okay, so one thing I kind of forgot like talking in the video, and that is, what are these new collections? Like for example Balenciaga and Gucci. Like what is this? It's just plastering the logo on stuff, and like it's not even designing anymore, and like charging those prices. I mean, yes, like the fun part about this thing is that it looks like a Chinese fake from like a cheap market, right? But like there's nothing attractive about that. Oh, I'm so rich, I'm wearing stuff which looks like fake but it's actually real. Aha, juxtaposition. Like no, it's just stupid. And we're living in such a stupid society right now where people celebrate that stuff. I mean, it is such a lackluster design. It's not even a design. I wouldn't even call that a design. And I'm just disappointed by like those brands doing like pulling stuff off like that. It's just stupid. So like the people who are like trying to keep other people out of this sort of like, you know, high fashion, like cool industry, are basically people who spend more money on their things. And I think this is super dumb. Like fashion shouldn't be defined by the amount of money you spend. It should be defined by your taste. And it is very difficult like to combine things and like having like a popular aesthetic by just, you know, spending very little money. And I think this is super dumb. So this is like the big picture of fashion which I have right now. And obviously this is not true for every aspect. You know, there's like a lot of people who have like a thrift shop aesthetic, and you know, they go thrifting a lot, so they don't spend a lot of money. So it's not true for everyone, but it is true for most of the people who are like interested in fashion, or you know, who want to join like a fashion community. And you can see this is especially true for our generation right now. Like we have all those hypebeast things, and you know, all those resellers and all of that, and it is very like a circle jerk. Like who wants to be part of such a community? I really don't understand. I don't want to be part of that community. And like people who define themselves by how much money they have and like just want to show off their money, you know, then fine, like do that, but I don't want to be part of that. And if those people are part of that fashion community, then I don't want to be part of that. So this is why I sort of like really think fashion sucks in general right now, because it is defined by how much money you spend most of the times. And yeah, this is why I'm just not interested in this regard right now. And this is also totally true, like, about me. Like, I see, you know, like the videos I make, the most views I have are like on my Hermes bag video, cheap alternatives for the Bottega Veneta boots, another cheap alternative for the Bottega Veneta boots. So basically, 2 times it is just about my. So here comes, like, I want to talk also like about YouTube fashion and, like, you know, all those fashion videos. I think they're super freaking dumb. Like, when I rewatch my own videos, I think they're really just dumb, you know. I don't get my synapses, they don't get excited by that, because it is just content which you watch and you just digest, and it's super easy to digest, and it's not really like making you smart or anything. It's not interesting, you know. It is just about a consumption piece. Fashion is to be consumed. This is something to be used, right? And you're just watching this, and it's not from a lot of value. You know, like how I like, and like 99.9% of the other YouTubers like define their aesthetic. Oh my god, this is so sick, this looks so cool, this is such a great color. It is dumb as fuck. Like, it has nothing to do with like an aesthetic, and it would be boring if I would always show off like the same exact aesthetic, because I'm quite minimal. Like, over the years I just, you know, toned down the stuff I'm wearing, and I became quite boring, you would say. So no one would like to watch a video like how to style XYZ, because I would always like, I style 90% of my stuff the same, because this is the stuff I'm comfortable with, and what I like is repetitions. And I feel like many people, especially like in the YouTube world, like you wouldn't get any views, or like wouldn't be interesting if you just, you know, do this over and over, the same aesthetic, the same looks all the time, just with different items, you know. People would get sick of that. So that doesn't really work for me, and it works for some people. But honestly, like, when I watch other fashion YouTubers, bro, they always try to get out of their boundaries, and at the end of the day, like 50% of the times, like, the stuff they do just looks awful. Like, and they know it looks awful, but they're just trying to be like edgy and different and all that. So I don't really get the point of, you know, doing that. So this is like, you know, another point why I really think, like, you know, my YouTube videos like about fashion, they are just meaningless. They're like, they don't bring any huge value to anyone. They don't bring any value to the community. Why I'm not that passionate about fashion anymore is because I don't know, like, there's people I think who are really cool, you know, when it comes like to the social media grind and all that, you know, and I really respect their aesthetic and all that. But even if it's not my aesthetic, I think it's really cool, right? But at one point now, I just became saturated by things I think are cool, you know. Like, my world view is expanding every day, and I feel like there's different things which are really important to us humans, and to society, and especially to myself. So the thing is, I'm very saturated right now. As I said, I really know the things which I like. I know the things which I like to wear, and I'm happy with them, and I feel comfortable in them. So most of the time, I don't even have the urge to expand my view on different styles and different aesthetics. If I see something, I like something, you know, it will inspire me a little, but it doesn't really, like, you know, it doesn't give me that excitement it used to give me when I was like 18 or 19, you know. So I really think, like, this whole fashion part, like, really, it's less and less inspiring for me. So there's different things I'm really excited about, and it's most of the time it has to do with either the science. Then I'm very passionate about cocktails right now, for example. I like to do them at home. This is something I'm more passionate about. And cameras, I love doing film photography. I think this is something which is really, like, you know, giving me a bigger perspective about life right now. And I want to do all those things, you know. And there's also, like, you know, I really like playing card games right now. I'm playing Magic the Gathering a lot right now. You know, there's all those things, you know, which really keep me excited. And I want to do all those things looking good. So this is the part where I'm still excited about fashion, you know. I really like aesthetics, I like themes, I like to give myself themes and all that. And that makes me excited sometimes, right? But in general, it doesn't give me the excitement it used to give me, and that can be a good thing, that can be a bad thing. It's just, maybe I'm just like saturated with fashion. It's not giving me the same excitement as it used to give me, and for everyone their own. But this is why I kind of like really want to like step away from I want to stop pushing myself making videos about fashion. The reason being is, if I'm not really like standing 100% behind the things I'm doing, it is just getting boring for myself and makes me not want to do those videos and not do this content anymore. And if I don't want to do it, it's not going to turn out the way I want it. It's not going to turn out well. And I have so little people like watching me anyways. So I want to share my passions with the outside world. So you know, everyone has like their own stuff they want to talk about, and I want to talk about the things I am passionate about, and not about only fashion anymore. And I hope everyone can understand that and really like maybe they have similar views, or you know, they just share it with me, man. I'm excited. You know, I love to like. The thing is, I want to make a YouTube channel which like brings people together and where I can connect to new people, and I have been able to do that through fashion, definitely. Like I've met many great people, and it has been a blessing like to do all that, right? But at some point you just like more to it, you know. Even with the people who I like talked about fashion at first, I talk about them about different stuff now, which we are passionate about, you know. It's not just fashion, so why would I keep my YouTube channel just about one thing? So yeah, I hope you can like understand like all the things I had to say. It has been like a rather long video, but you know, this video was so easy for me like to bring together because this is just something I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to sit in front of the camera and talk about the things I just talked about. And you see, like I couldn't like yesterday I made a video about two turtlenecks, right? And I compared them, and I was stuttering and I couldn't get the words out of myself because I wasn't in the mindset for something like this. And you know, I was editing that video just now, and I was just getting fed up. I was like, man, I don't want to do this. Like, this isn't something I'm passionate about. This is not something I want to do. And I really wanted to do this video. Like, I really wanted to talk about the critiques and the problems I see towards fashion. So, guys, this video is not to say I'll stop doing videos about fashion, or like stop like, oh, that fashion is like something like evil or awful. No, it definitely has a place like in a lot of people's heart, but I think, you know, it is, if fashion is like the only topic you spend your life about, and that's like taking too much like energy and like you know, thoughts of yourself from your life, then I think you should you know, distribute that better. I think there is more important things in life. And well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me babbling around for, how long was that? I don't know. So the video on my camera is like 60 minutes, but I think I'll make it like 8 minutes. So yeah. Alright, thank you for watching, and if you don't want to like hear me talk about the passion things I'm doing, then you don't have to keep watching me. But it was a nice ride. Thank you guys, and peace out. See you in the next video.